Well, on our briefing, we've got the Chief Minister, but we've also got Mr. Creegen, heading what is believed your first Friday briefing. I can't believe, I mean, we've done this so many times, but you've never done a Friday one before.
Never a Friday.
Because for people who don't know, this is the sort of where the government wants to get their message out and all the media get briefed and you kind of hear about things over the next few weeks. I've got to say, you have handed us a whopper, I mean, serious whopper of press releases. This is some sort of clearing the cupboards up before you leave office.
Well, it's the culmination of a lot of hard work over the last couple of years that we're actually getting to a position that I think is very positive.
You are in this unique position knowing that this department won't be around in just a few months' time. How are you feeling about it?
Fine, it's one of the things that I said years ago that there should have been a reduction in the departments. DCCL was one of the departments that I'd, along with other members, had said should have had its services distributed across the rest of government. And I believe the places where, you know, sport, villa, gaiety, wildlife park will probably flourish.
Okay, well, you'll find out elsewhere about top awards, the NSC, love trains, almost fully booked, dance workshops. But one that I do take interest in is about having your say over the island's future leisure services. Because, and explain to everyone, where does it all go? Because are they all going to the same place when you disappear, or what?
Well, well, you've got the sports facilities and you've got the Villa Gaiety. Villa Gaiety is going to go off to the Department of Economic Development. Sport is going to Department of Education, along with the Arts Council. But leisure services is about what is actually on the Isle of Man for people to do, you know, not just locals, but visitors. And this is where we want people to say, you know, about the services that they would like us to provide, because the services we've got now may be different in the future. You know, we may find out that people would prefer us to supply different types of leisure services in a different way.
It comes under the obvious, though, isn't it? Everyone wants you to do what you're doing and probably more of it, but you're going to say the opposite, aren't you? You're going to have a survey and you're still going to have to plough ahead with rationalising, charging more for services, possibly getting rid of some, privatisation, corporatisation, whatever you want to call it. That's all going to happen, regardless of what the survey says.
No, because if you look across the services that we provide now, you know, we have had a 14.4% cut in the department's budget. And we have provided more services more efficiently than ever before. So, you know, people may not have noticed the cuts that have gone across sport, across the Villa and Gaiety, because we've actually worked it more efficiently. We've changed the way that we are doing things. So I would hope that in the future, by working smarter and more efficiently, we will be able to provide the same services that we have now. There may be a slight change in some of them, but I would hope that we are still able to provide a lot of the stuff that we're doing now.
But things like, I presume, like the rental of the Gaiety or the Villa Marina has gone up. I mean, that's where you're sort of rationalising, are you? Because before it was probably very heavily subsidised. I think it probably still is now. But is that the area I'm trying to get to? Is that you're moving into the real world in the sense if you were a commercial business, having to charge commercial rents for things?
We've been more commercial. We've got more advertising. And, you know, just as a simple one, we've got Metzler renting out the NSC grass area for TT. So we've been more commercial. We've actually looked at these areas. The Villa and Gaiety used to have a subsidy of about £1.3 million. That's under £1 million now, because we're actually getting more people in there. We're putting more stuff on that's actually generating income.
So this survey, whatever it says, and I do stand by what I think everyone's thinking the same thing here, it's almost a waste of time because people know what they want and you know what they want. But what were you going to do when this survey comes up? You won't exist, will you?
Well, hopefully I'll exist.
Yes. The information will be handled by different departments.
Yes,
Which one of them may be yours, of course.
It may be, but one of the areas that we're doing is by having that information out there, we know where we can actually focus. If we have to further reduce the budgets and we have to cut services, at least we've had that dialogue of how to focus what scarce resources we have into the areas that people most value.
Okay, well, we'll wait to see what that is. Anything else that you're going to miss? Buses?
Well, buses has been one of the big challenges joining the department. We've modernised that. We've got the drivers are now working the new terms and conditions. We've made big moves in there. You know, the new buses are saving us about £400,000 a year. You know, we've got increased fuel economy, less maintenance costs in there because we have got a better fleet. So, yeah, things are moving along. It's not been easy, but I think through the department there's been a lot of positive stuff there that's actually been missed because things have been taken over by the public transport side of it. You know, we had a hugely successful Manchester Youth Games, we have the Commonwealth Youth Games, we've got the Island Games, we've got the Villa and Gator, we've got a fantastic programme coming up this year.
Okay. What do you want to do though? What's your ambition now?
It's what it's always been, is to serve the people of the Isle of Man, to drive efficiencies.
No.
I'm not giving you the spin.
Where would you like to go if you're offered a department?
Where would I like to go? An area that I've always been interested in is, Mr. Creegen may not be too pleased about this, is education. I spent a number of years teaching up at the Isle of Man College. I was 2 years in the department, and of course sport is going there as well, which is something that I'm really interested in as well.